Hi friends, welcome to Best for Government Jobs channel. This is Santosh. From this video, we will discuss every important topic of current affairs. Today's topic is 15 years of RTI Act 2005. We will discuss detailed analysis of this topic. It is mainly useful for descriptive type of examinations, UPSC, mains or state PSC, and also banks descriptive examinations and all competitive examinations. Sometimes objective type of questions also comes from this topic, like facts and all. So we will discuss about this introduction and also RTI Act 2005, some brief history of this topic and also importance of this RTI Act, and also challenges of RTI Act, future prospects, and also apathy of government, that is indifference of this government, and also weaknesses of RTI Act. So finally, conclusion of this topic. So moving to the introduction of this topic, almost 15 years have passed since the historic RTI Act, that is Right to Information Act, was enacted. When it was enacted? 2005. Now 2020. 15 years. 15 years of period. How was the journey of this act for the people of India during this period? And also, did it bring the needed transparency and accountability as guaranteed by the Right to Information Act? So basically, transparency and accountability guaranteed by this act. Also, Right to Information Act, perhaps the most successful law in India. So some jurists call it as the best and most effective law enacted by independent India. So some others called it as backbone of true democracy. So moving to the what is RTI Act 2005? We will discuss some important points of this act. Actually, RTI is the law that gives an ordinary citizen the right to ask questions and seek information from the government authorities. So that we know about it. It mandates the government to provide a mechanism for timely response to the citizens who seeks that information. So here, in the perspective of the positive factor, we have some positive things about this act. What is that success factor? If we take the success factor, nearly 60 lakhs applications are filed every year. So since 2005, which was enacted in 2005, right? So this is the success factor. The RTI Act is being used by not only citizens as well as the media also. Here, the RTI Act 2005 mandates to provide the sought information and disclosure of the organization, some organization or function or finance and structure, basic structure of the public authorities. So here, who are the public authorities? Who are included in the public authorities? Here, public authorities include ministries and also public sector undertakings, that is PSUs, and also its regulators. Mainly, regulators also included in this public authorities. It also includes all entities and NGOs. NGOs owned and controlled and substantially financed by the government funds. Some NGOs are there, right? So all are these included in this act. So moving to the brief history, that is how it was happened. The genesis of this act was started in 1986 through the judgment of the Supreme Court in Mr. Kulwal versus Jaipur Municipal Corporation. So during this case, the apex court had stressed that the freedom of speech and expression provided under Article 19 of the Constitution mandates the right to information. So here 1986 to 2005. After so much of years, the Indian Parliament realized the importance of the right to information and enacted this act in 2005. So what is that importance of this act? Let's see. Mainly the RTI Act 2005 has played a very significant role in strengthening the democratic values by providing transparency. That is main thing. So it is the only due to this enactment that it became obligatory for the government officials to change their mindsets or attitudes from secrecy to transparency. So earlier they are followed some secrecy. So now because of this RTI, it became transparency. And also the act mainly empowers the Information Commission to provide information in accordance with the provisions of the act. Not only this providing information act and also imposing penalties on faulty government officials. And also this act has made the system accountability to the common man due to this information disclosure. So the timely access to information has exposed many financial irregularities and scams which have led to political turmoil in the country. So RTI has made it possible for the public to have these government records so that they can scrutinize and access the effectiveness of the government. So finally, it takes to better accountability towards the people. So this is the importance of the RTI Act. So moving to the challenges. Earlier we have taken positive factor, that is success factor. What is that? Nearly 60 lakh applications were filed every year. So if we take negative side, we have so many challenges in the implementation of this act. RTI did not meet success in India as expected because due to illiteracy in the country and unawareness about this information act. So some individuals are often misusing the provisions of this act also. So it's causing harassment of the authorities also. So by misusing the provisions. So sometimes people ask useless and baseless information with the motive of publicity stunts and blackmailing public authorities. Like that they are asking useless and baseless information. So strict procedures and inordinate delays in this act also make people resorting to the, due to this people are going away from this act. These are challenges. So moving to the future prospects. It is the foremost bounden duty of the government to strengthen the Right to Information Act. So the main role is on depends on government only. So the public authorities must digitize their records so that there is little need for the citizens to request for information under the RTI. So digitalization of records is very important prospect in future. So and also regular usage of the act for the benefit of the people at large. Means in order to safeguard democracy, the citizens must use this act regularly for the benefit of the people at large. Apathy of government, that is indifference of the government, reluctance. So as we know, RTI was amended in 2019. So with this amendment, the government has sought control over the RTI authorities, which goes against the spirit of RTI. So here the government is not accepting the orders of state information commissioners or central information commissioners. So government is filing writ petitions in the high courts and Supreme Court also. So here government itself has enacted the RTI but is regularly shying away from it, avoiding these orders of CIC for providing information. So for example, if we take only in high courts, nearly 1500 writ petitions are filed or pending against orders of CIC in the high courts alone. This is main thing. And also this speaks the intent of the government towards providing information and disclosure under the RTI, that is indifference of the government towards this act. So moving to the weaknesses of this act. Presently we have some weaknesses, so we have to strengthen this act. So the process of manual application and hearing is unnecessary in this present IT world. What we are doing, people are going to office and manually they are applying for information. So hearing also manually taking. So here we have to avoid these two steps because digital applications and providing paperless information should become the order of this today's IT world. The biggest impediment is that the information authorities designated by the departments hesitate to provide information as demanded by the applicants. also weakest limb of the RTI is the first appellate authority, because they are not interested to order for providing information to the appellants, as they do not know and understand the legal position nor follow the binding precedents of the higher courts. So that was a weakest limb of RTI. And also main thing is huge pendencies in summary proceedings under RTI are a big cause of worry. If we take some facts here, a report released in 2019 says nearly 21.35 lakhs applications were pending since 2005. So in that, only in UP there are 50,000 pending cases were there. So all this information is important. So here what's happening, the citizens are waiting years of time. It means 5 to 10 years they are waiting. And finally, the very purpose of obtaining such information gets defeated with the passage of time, and the whole exercise becomes infructuous. So the cost incurred and the inordinate time delay have certainly made here RTI Act ineffective tool. Because of this delays, pendencies of case, the most cost is very increasing and also time is also delaying. It finally makes RTI an ineffective tool. Also, one of the areas of concern is the apparent reluctance of the information commissioners in imposing penalty on faulty public information officers. Here we have to know some facts. If we take CIC or Central Information Commissioner or State Information Commissioners, they have some imposing penalty powers. So here they can impose 250 rupees per day to 25,000 rupees under section 20 subclass 1 of this RTI Act. So this is important fact. Under RTI section 20 subclass 1, the Central Information Commissioner or State Information Commissioners can impose penalties of 250 rupees to 25,000 per day on the faulty public information officials. Finally, we have already discussed weaknesses also. So if we take a law, we have to implement very carefully. So then only it will be successful. So without full implementation, laws have little chance of success. So moving to the conclusion of this topic, RTI was mainly enacted to ensure social justice and transparency. So it alone has made government accountable for its actions. So finally, by eliminating its limitations and drawbacks, the government can strengthen the RTI Act, which leads to strengthening the Indian democracy for the benefit of its citizens at large. So the main role depends on government itself. So government has to strengthen the RTI Act by disclosing information and also removing the pendency of cases also. So this is today's topic. I have posted the PDF link in the description box. Please download that. Thank you. Subscribe the channel if you like the video. Thank you.